Hey, welcome back. I hope you liked my last book review on Jeremy Silman's book. This one I didn't intend to read, but my wife was in the library, happened to see it, said, "Oh, he's he's studying chess," so she got this book. It's actually written. It says it's written by a little kid. He's 11 years old, but from his, I actually looked him up on the FIDE official ratings page. He's a good chess player. And he's won some youth championships and whatnot. He's been on Good Morning America. This is actually his second book. And so I read through it. It's only 96 pages, and every page is its own chapter. Just each page looks something like this. It'll have a, one tip and then an explanation. So, like, for example, play for the center, develop all the pieces, castle early. These basic opening principles that we all know. How to, prevent your opponent from castling. Avoid moving the pawns in front of your castled king unless necessary, and so forth. Don't bring out the queen too early. Just tips that every beginner should know. And it's written very clearly. There aren't any move lists or complicated, positional diagrams or anything like that. Just, put the rooks on the 7th rank, and talks about why that's important, especially in endgames. And the only thing about it, I think it's fairly obvious from most places in here that it was not written by an 11-year-old child. Most of the 11-year-old children I know do not use words normally like derive and impart and so on, or paraphrasing. But hey, this kid's a really good chess player. Maybe he's a genius and knows more words than I knew when I was 14 or 17. Accumulate. It doesn't sound like an 11-year-old to me, but other than that, it's a solid book. Every piece in here is good advice. Nothing in here is complicated. And like I said, there's 64 one-page tips, self-explanatory title, and then some text about it, and also explaining some exceptions to each of these rules. I think if I had read this book maybe 6 months ago, it would have been more helpful than it was today. Many of these concepts I just finished learning from the Silman book, like which minor piece to keep for an endgame, for example, knight versus bishop, etc., and how to force keeping that minor piece that you want, or how to force the position or try to force the position into better for which minor piece you have left. If you only have a bishop left, you want to open the position so the bishop can get somewhere, for example. But I think for anybody who's learning the game, that all these tips would be very helpful. It's certainly helpful to have them all in one place, listed almost in order from opening to middle game to end game. And there's even psychology, like take the initiative type things in there. So, short book, easy to read. If you see it in your library, take a look. Thanks for watching.